In this video, you will learn how to use the function transformation in Infor data fabric stream pipelines to easily combine fields or format date fields that are included in the data stream. This video is based on the Infor data fabric release 2020-604. This is designed for data and ETL administrators who need to join more than one column together or insert constant values alongside source data, such as building a display name, a composite key, or a formatted label. Also, functions that format date or date time fields that need to be in a standard format in the target destination table. You will learn about all three types of functions. Before starting, make sure you have access to Data Fabric and have the appropriate access controls to create and run pipelines. First, we need to confirm that the destination table and index are created, making sure that the table includes a column for the newly concatenated value to be added to the data stream. Next, we will build the pipeline. Click the Create New button. For new pipeline builds, we must first configure a name and a destination for our pipeline data. On the canvas, notice that the data object and table components are automatically added. Use the data object to select the source data object to include in this pipeline. To add the function transformation, you can hover over the line between the data object and table components and use the plus sign. In the catalog, find the functions tile and use the plus to add the component to the pipeline. Open the functions component and use the Add Function button. All functions needed for the stream pipeline can be added in this one function component. Use the drop-down to see the available functions. The first function is Concatenate. This function allows you to join two or more fields and constants together to create a new property. As we start typing in the property field, the autofill feature will display field names available based on your input. Using the tab will complete the property entry and will show a suggested separator list that is already available. If none of the suggested separators works, you can enter in a constant that is surrounded by double quotes and delimited with a comma. We will choose the comma and then add first name. We would like to add an extra space between the comma and the second component. Enter the new property name, and below you can see the tryout function. We can input the data and see what the function will produce in the stream. Click OK, and let's use the add function again to format a date time. So here we are going to convert the field that is in epoch millisecond format. This is the input property and the source data type. Next, we enter in a property, and again, we can test the functionality by entering in an epoch date. Now you can see the output that will be generated in the stream, and we'll verify that as we load the data. Finally, to demonstrate the last function, we will use convert to date, the property we are going to convert, and the current format of that data. Here we will give the property name, and we will try it out. Now that we are done with the functions, we can add another transformation by dragging the transformation component from the bottom of the canvas and dropping it on the pipeline. Use the selected properties. Open the selected properties and deselect the two fields that were converted into a new format. Ensure that the three new fields, the concatenated field, the date time field, and the date field are added into the selected properties. Use the table component to choose the destination table and verify that the three new properties are included in the source property section and all fields are mapped appropriately to the destination table. Save the pipeline and use the start icon to start the pipeline, and use the initial load details to start the initial load. Once the initial load is completed, use the Overview tab and the Initial Load card to validate that there were no errors with your initial load. Next, we can check our destination table to ensure that the data was delivered and in the right format. Here we can see the new concatenated field with last name, first name. Next, we have our higher date field, which represents our convert to standard date. Finally, we have our modified date field, which represents our convert to standard date time from our epoch millisecond format. You have now learned how to use the function transformation to combine columns and constant values into a new field, format datetime and date values into standard database date formats. Next, you may want to explore additional videos for select properties and mapping transformations. For more details on using the function transformation, visit docs.infor.com.